Good afternoon. This is just a quick video because the weather forecast just now said that there is a possibility that we might get a thunderstorm here in Kent this afternoon. So I thought, well, if I take a quick video, then if we do get some hail, which they're saying is a possibility, you know, if we got the hail, well, obviously things would look an awful lot different after that. Anyway, that's Madame Alfred Carriere. I'll have a look at it from somewhere else in a minute. We'll just have a quick look at open arms. That's sort of starting to do its thing. Nice little single rows. That's it. We'll have a walk on. A bit of colour. Got a little bit of a telling off yesterday for not going into enough detail. We had everybody's friend round here yesterday. Give us a J, give us a J. It's lovely to see him actually. We had a good old chat. Anyway, these are our, well, mine, our. I put 6 tomatoes in the greenhouse. They don't live there. I put 3 either side. There is a cucumber, and I sort of spread things out when got a bit more room. So anyway, we'll move on a bit quickly. As I say, these are the Madame Alfred Carriere. They're doing nicely at the moment, as you can see. As I say, it's only a quickie today in case it rains. Oh yeah, we've got a peony out here. Let's have a look at that. There it is. That looks nice. There's another bud coming there. It's just in a pot. Let's move on. If we stand on this little lawn, we can have a look up. There we are. There's just a few Madame Alfred Carriere. Doing quite nicely at the moment. When I walk past early in the morning or late in the evening, the smell is just, or the scent is just absolutely gorgeous. So they're looking really nice at the moment. As I say, JJ came round yesterday and had a little look. Nice to see him. Let's move on. Just do a quickie. I mean, we've got all sorts out, as you can see. There's allium coming all over the place. Just have a look down the garden. But I'll have a walk up here. There's the Acer. Right. This is old blush china, and that's doing nicely at the moment. That smells nice as well. There she is. But rural England, well, that'll be coming out very shortly. And blush noisette, that's right with me here. So lots to look at in due course. More allium. I won't go into great detail about everything else that's not actually doing a lot at the moment. I mean, there are roses and things, but we'll just have a look at the roses that are in flower at the moment. You can see through there, we've got the Altissimo, so we'll have a look at that. Oh, let's have another look at the Madame Alfred Carriere. Spectacular. What else have we got? More allium. Anyway, let's have a look. This is Altissimo. This is the rose that I did the notching on. So it's a single, doesn't have any scent, but it does repeat extremely well. That flower there is actually on one of the notched stems that came up, and the others are doing well, so I mean that's another one, but anyway, it's all doing very nicely. Let's have a little walk round here. Plenty of buds coming. Well, I won't walk round there unless I will. Let's have a little look. Oh, there's a beauty down there. Look at that lovely little fella. Well, a little darling actually, not a fella. What have we got up there? More buds. So yeah, I like the Altissimo. It just gives me plenty of colour. Oh, look at that little bud there. Beautiful. let's move around. So yes, it's doing nicely at the moment. Okay, that's that. Lots, well, another one there. This is summertime, that's just starting to come out. Lots of little buds. Another few days, I mean, you can see there's a nice little cluster up there. And out right up the top there as well. My neighbour gets the best view of those. Let's have a look here. Yep, lovely. Look at that little beauty. Summertime doesn't have a scent, but what it doesn't have in scent, it certainly makes up for in the amount of flowers and the continuity. This blush noisette, let's get out of focus a bit. Let's go down. That can't be right. That's better. The blush noisette is going to be absolutely covered in flowers. Buds, just hundreds of them. So that'll be good. So anyway, apart from that, the Harlow car is giving us a little bit of a show. Those two flowers actually do come out of a pot. That was a cutting I took, I don't know if it's last year or the year before, but anyway, they're flowering before the actual main mother plant. But that won't be long. So I'll just move around the corner. They absolutely smell. Come on, work. Why won't it work? I don't know. Come on. No, won't do it. Anyway, lots of buds. So, as JJ pointed out last year, I kept saying that I wasn't terribly happy, didn't think this was doing particularly well, but I think this year it's going to do really well. No complaints. Up here we've got nice day. I started again because I'll add this to the video because it wouldn't actually zoom in. So we'll just tag this onto the end. Anyway, this is nice day. And that's coming on quite nicely, as you can see. Lots of flower buds, actually flowers out. Again, not much of a scent there, but it's a pretty little rose. And really that's about it for today, because so it's just a quickie in case we get this possible hail, which would obviously do an awful lot of harm. They're saying also we might, if we get the storm, we might even get 50 mil of rain. I mean, we haven't had any rain for, well, weeks. Everything's really suffering. So anyway, that's it for the moment. So just a quick look around. I'll say bye for now. I will add a little bit more because there is a cutting down there. That actually is a compassion. But what I do see is this is an old blush china, blush noisette in a pot, which will be going somewhere else. And I noticed that there is a flower already, and that is lovely. I mean, this I don't know if you're going to sort of pick two real favourite roses at the moment, blush noisette would certainly be in my top two because it just fills all the it's just wonderful. Anyway, I thought I'd better add that. So apart from that, I think that's it for today. So I'll say goodbye. Actually, I won't say goodbye because there's my little mate. Oh, where is he? There he is. Little Robin, he's never far away. I only saw him because I was just about to go and have a look at the niobe around behind here. I forgot about it. And that's certainly doing its best for us at the moment. This is a clematis. And mustn't ignore that, must we? There is actually some flowering quince still out there as well. But that's niobe, it's always the first one to flower here. Just sits there quietly all by itself. So that's nice. And we'll finish on, oh, let's finish on that summertime rose, shall we? There, how's that?